What's up, everyone? It's Chicks in the Office with Ria and Fran, giving you that Friday energy on a Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. We're headed into the weekend. How are we feeling?
Good. I'm actually in the city for like the only weekend I'll be in the city for the entire summer is this weekend, but because I have a wedding.
Nice.
A little New York City wedding. So that'll be lovely.
Noah, how about you?
Headed to the Cape tomorrow.
Nice.
Donating blood today. So
Yeah.
Yep.
Crossing
Crossing
another
that
one off
off
the
the
list.
shout out to the American Red Cross who reached out to me. Kind of nervous just because I have in past years like almost fainted when I've gotten blood taken, but we'll see. I'm trying to eat stuff. Maybe drink some water.
Maybe just like have a cookie.
Yeah. It'll be fine. I'm
You'll
sure.
be good. You'll be good. Don't think about it.
Yeah. The more you think about it, the more nervous you're going to be about it.
It's not even about like the actual like I don't like to look at it, but I'm not one of those people who sees blood and faints. I think it's actually my body just like
It could be. It happens. It's
People do have
very
visceral
common.
reactions to just.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like even just the image, like you know.
I don't know.
seeing
I
it.
don't even know if it's seeing it. People just the way their body
Yeah.
reacts to donating
I think I'm
blood.
always just dehydrated, so
Well, that's definitely true.
yeah.
You just
Well,
drink coffee and definitely not enough water.
That's true. I haven't had any water today. I've just been drinking coffee.
God, gear it up.
Have some water. You're
gotta
gonna go
drink some
donate
water.
blood.
Yeah.
You're going in an hour. You got to get some water.
How
My
many-
goodness.
Yeah, how much blood are they gonna take?
No, not that. I mean, but like at least
Guys,
go
I don't
get
know if
yourself
we
a
should
bottle
continue
of
this
water.
conversation. Like people listening, they might get woozy. Like I think we should move this conversation along a little bit.
Okay.
I think we do need to tell him to drink some water.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely drink some water, but like, some people, they're very sensitive to this.
Yeah,
so
that is-
Yeah.
maybe, Noah, we wish you the best of luck and we're proud of you.
How much of this will you be documenting? The whole thing?
I don't know.
I know,
I'm
we're
going by
doing it.
myself and
Yeah. Well, you'll just snap a couple pics.
snap a couple pics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think anyone needs to see like
No. Nope. Good luck.
No, yep. We wish
Yeah.
you the best
Yep.
of luck, and we're happy for you
Good
to
luck.
be going to the Cape this weekend. We hope you enjoy your time. Wednesday was a big day, though. We took a lot of fun photos. We had a little photo shoot. Can't wait for people to see that. I'm super excited about that. A little hint right there for a couple of things. And then Wednesday night was a big content night on the couch. We
Yes.
had Taylor Swift on New Heights. Obviously, we all clocked in, watched it all, took in all the information, and then we had a new episode of The Summer I Turned Pretty, which we obviously have to recap as well. So we're going to be talking about those two things, as well as Ariana Madix. She's going to be a guest star on on a show, St. Denis Medical on NBC.
Yep.
So she is making the television rounds, and we have a great game of trivia. So I'm super excited to recap this all. There was a lot to take in. Everybody was seated this week, and we were all fed. So let's get right into it.
Abercrombie knows denim and how denim should feel. They have staple denim fits and are always ahead of the trend. All of Abercrombie's women's jeans are available in Curve Love, the viral fit with additional room through the hip and thigh to eliminate waist gap. And the classic fit you know and love with a straighter line from waist to hip. Your personal best, Abercrombie's active brand, just dropped a ton of new sets that are so comfy. You can wear them to your morning mat Pilates class, or you could just be heading around town, running your errands, looking great. Abercrombie denim is amazing. I think I have like every pair of Abercrombie jeans because I wear them every day. They're my favorite. I'm wearing them right now. These are the low-rise baggy jeans, which are one of my favorite cuts of their denim. So comfortable, so easy, so versatile. Whatever you need, Abercrombie just has the best denim. Abercrombie drops new arrivals every week, straight from your For You page to your closet. Shop their latest new arrivals in the app, online, or in store.
Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time was the official time that New Heights released their episode with Taylor Swift, and everybody was sat watching this. And I know that for a fact because there was 1.5 million people watching it live, and there were so many people in the waiting room waiting for it to happen. It was so just like everyone was on the edge of their seat because we knew the announcement for The Life of a Showgirl came out, but everyone's waiting to see what the pictures look like. What's the cover going to look like? So much to be revealed. And then on top of that, we get to see Taylor, Travis, and Jason in such a normal, comfortable setting and get a little behind the scenes of their dynamic as family and hanging out and what Taylor's been up to after the Eras tour. So they dove into it all. It was 2 hours long, a lot of information to take in. We got to see Taylor and Travis just interacting with each other organically, which everybody loves. A good love story and watching a couple that's in love, which we got to see with the two of them.
A lot of it. We got to see a lot of it.
A lot of it. Jason being an A+ interviewer.
Yes, he took that job very seriously.
All the good questions. He was ready to go. And then Taylor just being able to sit back, relax with people she's comfortable with, be herself in such a relaxing setting was amazing to see, because I think people were talking about it and they were saying, like, when's the last time we've seen Taylor Swift talk for this long?
I don't think ever.
Yeah, it's
like in a setting that casual.
Right.
Like, I think, she's released documentaries. She's released but they're all, edited and produced and all fancy and that whole thing, and a lot of thought goes into them. This was 2 hours of just unfiltered conversation, them just kind of shooting the shit. They were talking about new music, getting her masters back, sourdough
and otters.
Travis wants a pet otter.
I found all of this, the sourdough and otters conversation, to be wildly relatable for my relationship as well. Like, I was like, this is just like, that they're normal people.
Yeah.
That they're just, sitting around talking about silly things, but then actually hearing them talk about, like, that's what they're talking about and laughing about and what they're scrolling and looking at. It's so comforting, because you're like, wait, I do the same thing. We do the same thing. We're just, we're all, she's not a normal human, but she is a normal human.
And we also, honestly, like, I saw some people complaining about how long, like, those conversations were. Guys, there's just no world where any of us should be complaining about 1 second of that interview. Like, truly, they talked for 2 hours. They could have talked about sourdough for 2 hours. I would have been locked in. They're like, the sourdough, like, that stuff went on for, I don't care. That's like what they wanted to talk about. We never get Taylor like this. We don't get to complain about how long a certain conversations go for.
Some of the mundane things are the most relatable things, and it's what I like a lot of times like to listen.
I want to know what kind of sourdough she's making.
Yeah, I like to listen to people talk about those things because it feels very relatable. And then on top of that, we also want to hear the side that's not relatable at all, which is the life of being a showgirl, the name of her album. I felt like we got it all. There were the reveal of the album was so cool. Now that we're seeing the visuals, I am so fucking into it. Like, I loved the name. But I remember on Monday I mentioned, like, not the graphics, but like the look of how the website looked, and I was like very confused. I think other people felt similarly, but we trust the process. But after seeing the photographs, the titles of the songs, the track numbers, like, I'm so locked into this, especially the way that they hyped up this album being like very pop, and Travis kept saying bangers, but I also feel like it's sort of like, it's going to be very poppy, but I think the lyrics might be like maybe a little bit more dark at times. Yeah. Also maybe more romantic. Like, she literally said so many times that it was behind the scenes, behind the curtain of what her life was like, being exhausted doing these shows. The cover itself documents, coming home after a late night of doing the shows and, kind of taking all the makeup off and the glam and just soaking herself. Also goes along with the pictures of Ophelia. It's a very similar, that painting and also the cover of the album. It's also interesting. It's so fun. She looks so hot in these pictures. Like, wow, you can tell that she's happy, she's feeling herself, she's feeling sexy and beautiful and free, and this is what we're getting.
Absolutely. And she made it very clear, 12 tracks, 12th album, worked so hard on these 12 songs, and these are the 12 that we're getting. There's not a sneaky more, there's not more, like, she's not gonna be like, I gotcha, there's actually 24 songs. It's like, no, these 12 songs fit this album.
That's the ideal number for a number of songs for an album. In my
I think
mind.
it's a good. I think it's a really good number.
Keep saying, well, now this is what happens. On Monday, I talked about how I don't look into the clues and I'm just happy with what's given. And then after the New Heights podcast, I caught on to so many things she said multiple times that I'm like,
right.
Wait a second.
She said 47 so many times.
She had 47, but also with this, she kept saying there's only 12 songs on this album.
Right.
So now people were saying maybe there's a second part to this.
Yeah.
With another, like just like a opposite.
Like it's just a full other album.
There's like a
I
full
saw
other
people
album
on
because she
TikTok
kept saying
being like, this is the life of a showgirl, and then she's going to surprise us all with the death of a showgirl.
yeah, or something like of that aspect because she kept saying this album. And she loves making so much music. She's talked about that so much that she just loves writing music, and she has to stop herself from putting out so much. So I don't know. I'm thinking maybe there's another. She said 47 so many times.
Yeah.
She said the 1970s so many times. She said specifically she wants her parents to live until they're 186, which was and she talked about how much she loves numerology. So when she's throwing out all these numbers and the same numbers multiple times, you put it together. The 47, people are thinking she's performing at the Super Bowl because her 47th Eras tour was at Levi Stadium, which is where
the Super Bowl is this year. San Francisco.
And then there was also some type of number. Is it what number Super Bowl is? The 60th? So 47 plus 13.
Is it Super Bowl 50?
60. So 47 plus 13 would be 60. 47. People were also thinking April 7th would be 186 days after the album is released. And she
4/7?
Yeah, 4/7
is 186 days after October 3rd.
October 3rd. So there's just a lot and the fact that I even
you're telling this is all information I'm hearing for the first time.
So it's just like the number.
It just
thing,
all makes sense.
The Super Bowl and then the Lombardi Trophy was knocked down behind her, facing her, and apparently somebody sent that or saw something. Somebody sent it to their boyfriend or something and was like, "What could this possibly mean?" And it's something about a chess, like the king. I'm explaining it poorly, but when the chess piece is knocked down, and then it played into the chessboard at the Eras tour, and all that leads back to her performing at the Super Bowl. And she apparently said that she wouldn't want to perform at the Super Bowl until she owned all her masters, and now she owns them all.
Now she does. Yeah.
So
right. That's funny because without me seeing any of this conversation, I was thinking while I was watching the interview and her talking about how much now she really does enjoy and is a fan of the game and loves watching it, that I was like, it's crazy she hasn't done the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and she mentioned that she knows every single Super Bowl halftime performance.
Yeah. No, that's so true. I think it'll all probably it all adds up, literally. It all literally adds up. The woman loves numbers. But we do have the 12 tracks. I'll read them. Track 1 is The Fate of Ophelia. Track 2 is Elizabeth Taylor. Track 3 is Opalite. Track 4 is Father Figure. Track 5 is Eldest Daughter. Track 6, Ruin the Friendship. Track 7, Actually Romantic.
Sorry.
No, I really hope it's not.
I don't know if we'll know.
I don't know if we'll know. Well, I mean, we'll find out. I know I've seen a lot of people saying that too, oh my God, it could be about Blake.
And remember that orange and teal dress that she wore at the Met Gala?
I just actually, that would make me sad because I love Taylor so much. But I think if she were to directly allude to her, I think mostly for the sake of the kids that she is their godmother, I think that would be kind of shady. Not kind of shady, it would be pretty shady.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of fallout friendships that she's had, so it could just be about that in general.
Yeah. I mean, it could definitely have that overarching message, but I'm saying if it's if we're looking at the lyrics and we're like, whoa, direct hit, she puts a lyric about Khaleesi in the song, we're gonna be like,
right,
oh no,
right. But maybe Blake really who knows?
Yeah,
but
who knows?
We're
Who
literally
knows?
just
Track 7 is Actually Romantic. Track 8 is Wishlist. Track 9 is Wood, not OULD, Wood as in WOOD. 10 is Canceled! 11 is Honey, and 12 is The Life of a Showgirl featuring Sabrina Carpenter.
Love that. I feel like Sabrina Carpenter fits that so perfectly. The wish list, she also was very particular about pointing out the two S's being dollar signs.
Right.
obviously I was like, oh, A$AP Rocky's definitely gonna be on there. That's not true. That was just having fun. I would be like, that would be epic. That's definitely not the case because he would be listed.
Right.
But
people are also thinking maybe some Kelly Taylor allusions as well.
Oh, ruin your friendship.
So,
oh yeah.
You know, and there was
like I said, there could be multiple friendships.
Yeah, I saw some posts too of like, remember that like crazy ring that was it Taylor got Kelly or Kelly got Taylor? Which?
Yes.
And it was the big opalite. It was like that giant, and they have like then Elizabeth Taylor, the opalite. There's all these track names.
Yeah.
It's all very interesting.
Very,
very interesting.
It is interesting. It also comes out at that time because Travis's birthstone is opal.
Yeah.
So
and a lot of the Kelce family, they were Jason was saying that there's a lot of birthdays around that time. 10-3 right there in front of us. Obviously should have known. You know, 10-3.
She also mentions right before Travis's birthday.
Yeah, makes a whole lot of sense. She said she did make all of this really when she was on the European leg of the Eras tour, which was last summer, that she would go and perform, 3-4 nights in these cities and then fly to Sweden and work on the music. So we're really getting a behind the scenes of, the life behind the curtain of a showgirl, which I just think she really put an emphasis on her really writing from her like firsthand experiences again. Not that she really doesn't ever, but we did go through that time where she was very much like, oh, these are fictional stories and blah blah blah. And of course, the last couple weren't like that, but I just felt like she really was hitting that fact of like, this is a look behind the curtain.
For sure. And there are so many more things that go into it with like the fate of Ophelia.
Yeah.
Ophelia died in Act 4, Scene 7, and she kept saying 47. So there's clearly some big thing there.
There's a lot.
She made me want to be smarter watching. I'm not going to lie. Like she was throwing out these words and Jason was like, what does that mean? And then Travis would play and then Taylor would be like, he knows what it means. Like I've taught him. But
I love when he was like, I don't know what that means. And she like grabbed his chin and was like, oh, you're so handsome.
Yeah. Yeah. That was so cute. I love it. It did make me like, I was like, ooh, Ophelia, like maybe I'm going to read into this. Like I just,
right.
I was like, oh, I want to scratch my brain a little bit with something like this.
Yeah.
But it was a very interesting watch and so normal and really great to see.
I love listening to her explain the Masters.
That was really cool. Her talking about the behind the scenes of like, she didn't want management, agents, anything like that. She had her brother and her mom go to these meetings with Shamrock, and her mom called her to tell her the news that she got her master's, and then she had to walk into the room and Travis was playing video games, which was so funny to picture. I'm sorry.
He's really like such a boy.
He really is.
He's such a boy. And also the way she described it of like, she walked in the room, he's playing video games, and he's like on like his headset, and he's like, hold on boys, like 1 second, like I was like
just
playing video games with his friends.
Yeah, he's just playing video games in the room with his boys, and his girlfriend comes in to tell him the biggest news ever. But really sweet. It seems like they are so supportive of each other, talk so highly of each other.
The way they look at each other, like the way Travis was looking at her every time she spoke, I was like, really, he's just in awe of her.
Yeah, as every guy should be, and also you should be like hyping up your partner like they do with each other. Like, you know what I mean? Where it's like you have those subtle jokes with the family and whatever, but the way that they hold each other in such high regard is really nice to see, and how it should be, especially with their respective careers as well. They both respect each other and what they do as people and also in their professions, which is really nice. They talked about like their similarities of, football and performing, and it's a stage and it's a field, but there's like so many similarities but differences, which was really cute and fun. The whole thing was so entertaining to watch, and also it's just nice when you get reminded that all these people are just like normal people who could sit around, talk, have a conversation. She gets on stage and is the biggest performer in the world, and then she comes home and she's like, I just want to make sourdough, and my boyfriend's playing video games in the other room, and I'm going over to my mom's best friend's house to learn how to make sourdough. All very relatable. Love how close they are with their families and their friends, and having such great support systems around them. It was all so wonderful.
Yeah, you really just get to hear so much more of those details, and those things that everyone speculated on for so long, and how did this happen, how did that happen, and hearing about the times that they all get to spend as a family, and Taylor talking about Jason's girls and the fun things that, you know, she wants to make for them, and like talking about the girls with the cats. And well, what's crazy is like when you were watching on YouTube, I was like, what the fuck happened? Because I was watching live with everybody else, and at the hour, like it was like the hour 44-minute mark, it just went dark.
Yeah.
Like YouTube broke, the premiere broke. And I was like, oh shit, was that on purpose? Like what just happened? Like I was like, was that in the middle of some conversation? But if you just went to the audio on whatever you know, wherever you listen to your podcast, the audio went on for like another 20 minutes. So it was like, oh, the YouTube was just broken. So I listened to like I just listened to the last 20 minutes, but hearing Taylor talking about like bringing the cats around them, and her being like, Jason, like stop telling your kids that cats have poison, like are poisonous. Like it's just the family banter was there. It was funny. Like it was funny hearing Jason be like, can I listen to the songs? They're like, no.
Yeah.
Sorry, no, you don't get to listen to them early.
Like, we don't trust you. No, so you could see Taylor say now when they shut the YouTube off. Like you see her mouth now to like give a sign that like that's when it should end, which was like people were like, did the editing fuck that up, or that's not a mistake on purpose, you know? Like
yeah,
to
I don't
see
know,
her
'cause
mouth
then
now,
right, they like said that on the New Heights like social on the story, they were like, you guys broke the YouTube, because it's not like the YouTube stayed that short. It's like now you can go back and watch the whole thing. They fixed it eventually, so it's interesting on like what on what that fully was. But no, they're just really Jason like hugging. Travis hugging the album, like just like holding it
Oh my God, it
close.
was so Chandler.
He clearly,
Friends.
it really was. He clearly is so pumped, because I bet he just is like, I helped make this. You know,
he's like I get to listen to it all.
Yeah, it's really sweet. And like you said before, I love how seriously Jason took it. He really asked great questions.
He did. He was like, I have a job to do.
Yeah,
you don't want to let the Swifties down.
I wonder how much
Exactly.
prep went into it. Like, did he run all those questions by Taylor? Like, I'm assuming he's not just like firing off questions without asking her before. Like, can I ask this?
I mean, I don't know. I think Taylor, in my mind, first of all, I don't think Taylor's worried about
Well, they could cut
them
it out.
saying something. Yeah. Like I'm not, you know, I'm sure. And the way Taylor was going about the whole show, it seemed like she was like, I just want to be a part of what you guys are doing. Like, this is your podcast. You tell me where we're going, you know?
Yeah, and
So
she made a joke. Like, she was like, well, Brad Pitt did it, so then I wanted to do it.
yeah. So it's like, in my mind, I think she was just like along for the ride. And of course, if there was anything said that they wanted to get out after or cut around, I'm sure they did. But it was just, it's very sweet. I love that she clearly is so comfortable in herself and her world and her relationship right now, that it's like some big grand, you know, she was like, you know what, I'm gonna fucking announce this on New Heights. It's just like these things that obviously we were all very surprised that she would do. I love them talking about kind of blocking out the noise and not looking at things, and she doesn't really look at things. And she said you have to think of like your time. What did she say?
She
your
said,
energy?
treat your energy like a luxury
item. Not everyone
everyone
can afford it.
Yeah.
I think that's a great.
No, it is great. And I think that it was nice to hear that she, you know, talks to her friends and acquaintances that may be struggling with comments or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's really, really good to hear that she's at such a good place with it, because she does get so much criticism.
Yeah.
And the fact that she is at such a good place with it is so refreshing and nice to hear, because it would be totally okay if she wasn't at a good place with it, because she does get so much. But the fact that she is amazing. And even like, you know, helping Travis with the like early you know, criticism they were getting, or a lot of media attention. And I love what she said when she was like, at this point, if there's a headline like with my name in it, like, it's not my business.
Right.
Which
it's none of my business.
It's none of my business, which I love. So that was all so great to hear. It was so much fun.
She's really quite funny. I know it's like, you know, we see glimpses here and there, but once again, we're seeing 2 hours straight of just her sitting with her boyfriend, like being cute.
Yeah.
And the banter was great. They really do make such a good pair. I think they balance each other out in such an amazing way that when you see it, it's like it jumps out through the screen at you, like the connection. I love that it felt like Travis kept checking on her while they were recording, like little touches here and there, like little squeezes. I was like, they're very sweet. It's just hearing the two of them talk about each other, like the way Travis talks about her and vice versa. Like, it's just so nice.
It's also very obvious that when she says she's very disconnected to the internet, she has not been on in 10 years, because a lot of the phrases she was saying are internet phrases that were used often like 10 years ago, like we ride at dawn, like that was used, and I was like, all right, that's an old one. Full send was out there a lot, and I was like, all right, that's an old one.
I do think that was, I think, a callback to to Travis. Oh my God, can I get the two brothers straight? Jesus Christ. To Travis doing his full send to get Taylor's attention on the podcast.
Right, but full send is just like
for sure,
old,
for sure,
you know what I mean?
For sure. For sure.
Just a couple of those sayings that were going on, I was like, yeah, she hasn't been on the internet in a while.
I love the back and forth when she was saying they make bread puns, and when she was like, loafing you as bread, and Travis was like, huh? Yeah. She was like, oh, honey, you don't know that one. It's okay.
That's a really good one, though.
I didn't sing it. And he's like, oh, okay.
Yeah. It actually makes it kind of better that he doesn't know her whole discography.
Right.
Because if he was like
pretty tough unless he, is a super fan.
Right. But that was a good one. But no, it was so cute. So much fun. And if you haven't watched, then go watch it. But I feel like at this point,
at this point, I think we're at like 10 million and counting at this point.
I think it's way more. I think it's reached like almost 20 million.
It's got to be at this point now, right? And just to think that that's just YouTube. I mean, I think most people probably
YouTube isn't showing like what it's actually.
I think people probably wanted to watch it more. Like, is it not
right now?
There?
It says 11, but there's no way because
like over 20.
Because we know that YouTube takes a while to.
It doesn't
update.
Get to what it's actually at until like a couple of days after. Visibly.
Yeah. That's just crazy. Well done, Jason Kelce, the Barbara Walters of our time.
Yes,
just asking all the questions we needed the answers to.
Very on point, Jason. Amazing job.
He did a great job. I did not think that they were going to go for 2 hours. I thought we were going to get like 45 minutes max.
No, it was lengthy.
Yeah, Taylor has a heart out.
Yeah, when you're with people you're comfortable with, you could talk. That's how she probably felt. Like, we'll just see how long this goes.
They don't make it easy to buy concert tickets these days. You got to sign up for the pre-sale, get in the queue, and by the time you get through, the best seats are gone. Going to a concert should be about the show itself, not waiting in a virtual line. Lucky for us, we have Game Time, the official ticketing partner of Barstool Sports. Game Time makes getting tickets faster and easier. Prices on the app actually go down the closer it gets to showtime. Plus, the Game Time Picks feature makes it even easier to find the great deals on the seats you want. Just pull up your chosen event and turn on the GT Pick setting at the top of the screen, or browse the best local Game Time Picks deals near you on your Game Time app homepage. Do not wait, folks. I know, because we were there at MetLife for the Jonas Brothers. Now they're on tour. If they're coming to a city near you, you should get tickets. Maybe you weren't thinking about it before, but you want those last minute tickets. They're doing all these surprises. We're getting all these great, other performers coming out with them. All Time Low came out with them the other night. So if the Jonas Brothers are coming to a city near you, maybe you got to head to Game Time and check out those tickets. So what are you waiting for? It is time to buy those tickets now with Game Time Picks. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code CHICKS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms do apply. Again, create an account and redeem code CHICKS for $20 off your first purchase. Download the Game Time app today. What time is it? Game time.
Moving along, the summer I turned pretty. I mean... It's just so funny that last week we were talking about Belly being a slob, and then the very beginning of this episode was her being a slob again, and Jeremiah having to address the fact that she's being a slob. Belly, you're walking around in your undies and a big t-shirt like Winnie the Pooh in their dad's house. Where's the respect?
No, that was
You're walking
wild.
around with no pants on?
I thought acting that way in their father's house when she knows how hard Jeremiah is trying to impress him. Inconsiderate. I mean, the two of them really are inconsiderate to each other. It's we really focus on Jeremiah just being inconsiderate, but there are so many times when it's okay, you can just see that the Belly and even from Belly's side, it's this is not the right relationship, because it's even unfair to Jeremiah when he's so clearly trying to impress his dad, do better at work. And she's like, well, Jeremiah, this is important too. It's like, well, yes, it is, but it's like, there's no middle ground for these two.
There's no middle ground. And not to be a perv, but do they ever do it? Like, do they ever even make out, Belly and Jeremiah? Like, where's the time? Like, they're not even setting enough time aside to be intimate with each other. You know, they're just at a crossroads all the time, and we never see them be intimate with each other.
Yeah.
Even when they like decided they were going to look at apartments at another time, Jeremiah gave her like a side hug, and they were like, all right, let's get out of here.
I was
like
confused.
Weird vibes.
When they got up in bed in the house and his alarm went off, and she was just like, he goes, you should go back to sleep. And she was like, oh, like, it made no sense to me. I don't know. I'm making no sense right now, but he was like, go back to sleep. And it's like her eyes were closed. Like,
you mean she wasn't awake?
You know what? Clearly, this was just a me thing.
Yeah. I can't say I recall like, the exact way that this scene went down.
Rewatch it back, and it doesn't make any, like, what he says doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
To her.
I mean, I agree. I think a lot of times he's saying things that you're just like, why are you saying that right now? Like, I just feel like we don't see them like, I don't believe them as a couple.
No,
that's
on purpose.
I know it is, but I'm not seeing them intimate ever. Like, it's weird.
Yeah, because they're just besties.
They got no attraction to each other, the two of them. And then we get Belly's bridal shower, which...
Wait, can we go back to Jeremiah having bad credit?
Oh, I mean...
How bad can it get for him, truly? Just when I think we've hit a new low, it's just like they hit us with something else. And in the next episode, it's like, how irresponsible can he be that like not only does he fuck up like not even knowing he didn't have enough credits to graduate, all the things just lining up, and then they go and he's like, you know that other card I got for Bruins tickets? Like they just make him as idiotic as
not
he
even
can be.
having bad credit, but not knowing that he's like, would that affect this for
yeah,
us?
Right.
Oh
like,
my
he's
God.
like, if you ever paid your bill, like, he's like, she's like, and your dad pays your credit. He's like, well, not the other one. It's like, how much debt do you have on that bad boy?
You're what, 21 years old?
How many Bruins tickets were you buying?
It's out of control. No, seriously, he's so sloppy as well.
Yeah.
Like, Belly's a slop in a different way, but Jeremiah is just sloppy all around.
Yeah.
Bad credit.
Bad credit.
There's nothing more unattractive than bad credit.
You haven't even graduated college.
Yeah, how you got bad credit? Like, what's going on? That's a bad sign for your future, Belly.
Yeah.
So I just, and then we get Belly's bridal shower, and why was Jeremiah not at the bridal shower, but Steven was? Never have I seen a bridal shower where the brother comes at the end, but not the fiance. Maybe that was just a different...
Yeah, you know...
I don't know. Maybe different areas. I don't know.
Right, no. I think we're just very used to how, like, bridal showers happen in the real world, and I think that they just wanted to have it be a reason why they were separate. You know, I think they just needed a reason why, like, they were all at one area and Conrad and Jeremiah were with the dad. And it's like, oh, well, he's not going to go to the bridal shower, obviously.
It wasn't a plot line that he wasn't at the bridal shower. Like, they weren't mad about it. But
no,
of course,
it wasn't a conversation at all.
Of course, watching, I was like, of course, he's not at the fucking bridal shower. He's so unsupportive.
He's got the numbers.
Yeah, but
he's getting his custom suit.
He's getting his custom suit. He's pretending to like bourbon or whiskey or whatever they hand over to him.
Whatever dark liquor they're drinking.
He's such a fool. And, you know, Conrad's getting fitted for his suit. The dad could give a less of a shit about Jeremiah.
Yeah.
Jeremiah
it's almost like
so,
too much.
No,
like he's almost too much of a douchebag, you know?
And it's almost like Jeremiah is so desperate that it's uncomfortable when he was like, what's the biggest lie? And his dad's just off and away.
Yeah.
Like his dad's not trying to converse with him. He's focused on the suit for Conrad. They go out to grab some lunch after, and Conrad reveals to them that he got fired. And honestly, fine reaction by the dad. The dad was like, all right.
Yeah.
Jeremiah said it first, and he's like, I agree.
Yeah.
And then back to the bridal shower. They're playing the game. Taylor and Steven are so annoying.
Yeah,
They're like
really
yelling at each other in the middle of the bridal shower about the game. Like, no, Dan, like flirting but not flirting.
I could care less about the will they won't they of Taylor of those two, you know.
I want Steven to be with Denise.
Just run away with Denise, like really.
I don't want Steven to be with Taylor. I want Steven to be with Denise. And people are saying that they think Taylor might be pregnant.
Interesting.
which would be a
Based on what?
some different clues. She wasn't drinking at the bridal shower. Everyone went to go grab another drink. She grabbed another lemon square. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. That would be really wild if all of a sudden Taylor was pregnant.
Right.
They're all growing up too fast.
They are.
But I want Steven to be with Denise. So I'm like, I don't care about this. Will they, won't they? Like, go be with
know.
Denise. And then Belly gets the story wrong about Jeremiah and Conrad with the dog. The question is, what was Jeremiah's name of his first pet? She says Rosie. And then she tells a story that she thinks is the cutest thing ever about how Jeremiah found Rosie and cried and the whole thing. And Steven's like, no, that was Conrad. And Belly was like, Jeremiah. And turns out,
Yeah.
it was Conrad.
It was Conrad.
She calls Jeremiah to be like, Steven did the funniest thing, like that, and Jer was like, no, it was Conrad.
Yep.
And you can tell that rocked Belly's world, because in that moment, we had realized that, I mean, we knew this, but Belly is an unreliable narrator, and also but often has the wrong read on Conrad's feelings, I believe.
Yeah, I think, I saw it more as just like she is trying to paint over her feelings so much, and those younger years were so dominated by Conrad in order to make herself like feel better in her relationship with Jeremiah. Her mind is now like kind of playing tricks on her of like, oh no, that Jeremiah's so amazing because he did this and he did that. It's like, no, actually that was Conrad, and how you remember it is wrong because you're trying to like block out Conrad so much.
Right. I believe that as well. I think it's a mixture of things, because I think that she like mixes up how Conrad actually feels often. Because
which I will actually blame more on Conrad than Belly, because I think from like the past seasons, Conrad really was not exactly the most emotionally available, and that fucked with Belly a lot.
Yeah, mixed signals for sure. But she remembers Jeremiah displaying those sort of emotions when really it was Conrad displaying those sort of emotions. So, she got that mix up, and we see her watching Bye Bye Birdie, which, that We Love You, Conrad, when she's little. And then, she's like, you know what, but that's in the past. And she's watching a new movie with Laurel.
Future.
Jeremiah's my future. Barf. No, he's not. And then the ending scene of all scenes.
Thank God, because this episode was I was like, oh, this is a filler episode. We're getting nothing. We are not being fed this episode. Thank God for the last 3 minutes.
Right. It was a semi-filler, but it also was super pivotal.
Yeah.
Because this, I think, is really when Belly
turning point
it's a huge turning point in her feelings of realizing, oh shit, this is all becoming real. I'm now awakening my senses more to what I feel about Conrad. Conrad hurts his thigh, and he's in the bathtub bleeding out. He looks like Edward Cullen with the sun shining on him.
Pale,
He's looking like a vampire in the light.
Ghostly,
but gorgeous.
Yeah,
like holy shit, the way this was shot was breathtaking. I honestly, like, I choked. I was like, I can't.
No, I
speak.
I actually pressed rewind like 5 times, like immediately, because once I heard False God start playing, I went, oh my God. Like,
it was
wild.
Like,
I got goosebumps thinking about it again. I was like, hearing those opening lines of False God, I was like, oh my God, Jenny, False God, you're going to put in here? You're going to put False God right now?
It was crazy.
The surf accident scene, we get False God. Genius. Honestly, genius.
It is genius. And all of a sudden he is shining in that light like never before seen. And
perfect amount of they made him the perfect amount of dewy.
Yeah, like he was wet.
Yeah.
But also
I know.
Just glowing at the same time.
No, it was unreal.
Like he was hurt, but you could see the pain in his eyes.
I felt like I was Belly holding my breath. Like when his forehead landed on her shoulder, I was like, it was holding my breath.
Same. I actually had to pause. I felt short. Same. I said out loud, I feel short of breath. I'm unsure if I can continue watching this. And then he falls over. He falls on her shoulder. Noises coming out of him that we all wish we heard more often on this show. And Belly feels that temptation.
Oh, yeah.
She does the triangle method. Looks at both eyes. Looks at his lips. she decides, am I going to go for it right now? What am I about to do?
Mm-hmm.
And then Conrad says he's going to go take a nap.
Yeah.
Conrad in his head, if we could hear it, would be like, no, you can't do that.
Literally.
Not again.
You cannot do this again. He removes himself. They literally almost kiss.
Yeah.
I saw so many TikToks of being like, I was yelling at my screen, cheat on him.
Yeah.
Just do it. Like,
Yeah.
what are you doing, Belly?
Yep.
But it's that tension.
Yep.
And Conrad, he leaves.
It's building up, man.
And Belly, she's like, I swear Belly orgasmed on the spot. Because she sat down and she had shaky legs. Like, she needed no touch.
Well. Then she did.
She had an aftershock.
Well, she clutched the spot.
Yeah, she clutched her pearls.
She clutched the exact spot that Conrad put his forehead on.
Yeah, I was like,
and maybe
what is
that
happening?
touch was orgasmic.
No, it was. She was like, and it was like aftershock. Like she felt her body lock
Yeah,
up and
yeah.
release at the same
and
time.
it was just like trickling down her entire
Right.
body.
Yeah, no,
it was
she felt
trickling
things.
through my entire body. It was
Same.
Like,
I was like,
Lord.
oh my God.
I was crying at Matt the audio of you watching and Matt just be like, he's glowing.
Matt was like, he's beautiful. But then I also said to Matt, I was like, by the way, this is the second time in the past hour you've called another man beautiful, because he was talking about how Jeremiah from Love Island was in the office yesterday, and he looked at me.
Confusing time to bring up another
Oh
Jeremiah.
my God, it's very confusing. I'm sorry. But
time.
he brought up how Jeremiah from Love Island was in the office yesterday, and he looks at me like this. He goes, just silent. He goes, he's beautiful.
Yeah, he's a stunning
He was
man.
like, oh my God, he's beautiful. And I was like, I love it. Like, we're in agreement. And he was like, what?
He
I'm
knows.
comfortable in myself. I said, as you should be.
He knows when he sees a beautiful man.
And obviously, when you see a beautiful man, and every guy out there, if you're comfortable enough in your own skin, you could be like, that's a beautiful man. And that's what I love about him. He was like, what? I'm comfortable enough in myself that, Conrad looks gorgeous right now. I was like, you're so right though. Like he's looking stunning, and Belly can feel it through her entire soul and vagine, because wow. And then Belly was like, this was on me. This wasn't like the peaches.
No.
Like she's like,
nope. These feelings came from my side. But my God, so now we're at the end of episode 6. So we're now more than halfway done, right? We're gone through 6 episodes. Now we have 5 more, and I need the shift to happen. Like, let's, we're getting there. We're getting, like, let's get 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Like,
let's get it pumping and moving.
Yeah.
We need them to fuck. Sorry. That was crass.
Conrad and Belly, you mean?
Wait. Yes. Wait.
Well, there's
actually,
gonna be
Belly,
we got
when
to deal with more shit with the wedding, because then the friggin' Adam's secretary Kelly, she's gonna be more involved in all this. I think Jeremiah's gonna find out about that.
When Belly was like, why did she curse at Conrad in the bathtub? She was like, something like, she was like,
because
she was like, stop fucking touching it, or like,
she was like, stop being a baby or something.
No, but she said fucking, like she was like, don't fucking touch it, or like something like that, and I was like, Belly, don't talk to him that way. He's hurt. Like I literally jumped up. I was like, excuse your French. While talking to Conrad.
Talk about just inner feeling projection. She was like, I got it's all going on in there. I gotta throw out some curse words.
She was like, I'm gonna be mean. Don't be a baby back bitch, Conrad. Don't fucking touch it. Like I was like, okay, you're projecting, Belly. Yeah. Don't treat him like that. He's clearly hurt, and you guys are feeling sensual. We're all feeling sensual. The only time it's ever sexy
playing too.
The only time it's ever sexy is when it's between the two of them.
Oh, yeah.
Which goes back to my beginning point of discussing this, was like, not to be a perv, but we ain't seeing them doing it ever. But we are seeing Belly and Conrad almost rip each other's clothes off multiple times.
Yeah. I mean, you could truly remove all dialogue and just go based off what song plays during each interaction, and you really have the whole story right there.
You really do.
You really do. I know we were talking about it in a recent episode, and I saw, because it came up on my For You page, that I guess I somehow missed this, which I'm shocked by. But at the beginning of this year, Jenny Han, I think, was on the Today Show, where she was talking to Jenna Bush, or maybe like book club, something like that, and said that she actually wrote Taylor Swift a handwritten letter to ask her before they shot the show to use her music.
Wow.
And like she was saying in New Heights, she controls publishing. And, she received this handwritten note and said yes. And so
Love
that's
it.
where Jenny was like, I'm so appreciative of her for like taking this jump with us and like trusting me to, do this the right way and everything. But because I guess she said she was like working with Amazon, like how can we make it work? And Amazon was really supportive to be like, oh, let's try our best to make this happen. Like, and they suggested maybe if you talk to Taylor, and so she,
Just call Taylor up.
Anyone likes a handwritten note.
Exactly. It's Taylor.
Blood.
So she
That is
wrote a
class.
nice handwritten note, sent it to her, and it worked. And now, thank God,
Yeah.
because it makes the show. Like, it really does.
It really does. The music is on point. Oh, the other reason people think that Taylor might be pregnant is because Be My Baby. Be My Baby was playing in the background of when she decided.
And it could also all really come into play with the fact that she didn't go to New York. Like, I know that was the fact of wanting to like help her mom in the salon and everything, but maybe that's also came into play.
Not gonna lie, I'm gonna be like pissed if she's pregnant.
Yeah.
It just feels like
You don't want them to be together though. I'm surprised by it. I'd rather see them together than him and what's
they
her face.
don't seem good together.
they don't. They're like toxic, and Denise and Steven have a good rapport.
Yeah. I have been rooting for Taylor and Steven for like the whole time that they have had these secret crushes on each other. And, last season, the whole thing, I would say even the beginning of this season, I was like, oh my God, I really hope they figure it out. But the last couple episodes with Steven and Denise, when they're on the train, how they want to work together,
Yeah,
the
I'm
video,
like, oh.
it's like they have this great kind of relationship. I don't know. Maybe it's more of a friendship thing. I don't know. We'll see.
What happened
but
to Conrad's friend?
she's being a doctor in California.
He hasn't caught up with her in a little
Oh,
bit.
yeah.
No,
I
he
forgot
hasn't
about
called.
her.
He has not called her.
He's not called. He's distracted by all the almost instances with Belly.
He can't call her and admit to what's going on.
I want Conrad to punch Jeremiah in the face.
Oh,
I
when they were
want
at
this to
lunch and
happen.
Jeremiah
I
piggybacks
want-
up with the dad on Conrad never tells me what he's doing.
Yeah, well, because you're with the love of his life, you asshole.
And he's just trying to listen to his mom's
I
wishes
want-
of protecting Jeremiah. That's why he doesn't tell Jeremiah about the whole dad cheating.
Conrad and Jeremiah is just like his dad in every aspect, and it's no good. But I want Belly and Conrad to start hooking up, and Jeremiah walks in, and then Conrad just punches him in the face. Boom.
Take your girl and punch you in the face?
Yeah.
Damn, double whammy.
Mr. Steer girl,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna knock you out.
No, they can't.
Sorry,
They can't.
that's a little very aggressive, and I'm really just hoping that
No, you're just ready for things to switch up.
I'm ready for things to switch up because
Yeah.
I can't get enough of that man on my screen.
I know.
In this
Not
setting.
enough Conrad in this episode.
No, not nearly enough.
Like,
Conrad
we
in
got
this
so
episode.
much in episode 5 because obviously he was narrating, and then you go to episode 6 and you're like, I miss him.
It's just like
Where's his voice? I have to listen to Belly's narration.
it's just so like one of these days we might have to get Matt and Noah doing a little recap together because it was so funny because we're watching and I'm just like, and he's like, Belly is just she's so obsessed with Conrad. I said, who wouldn't be? Like, it's just it's the banter
So true.
going back and forth. It's just like look in this moment you're in the tub with him
Yeah, no, it's
and
He's moaning into her.
he's literally moaning in her ear and she's like like, it's like Belly, like when Belly becomes the vampire.
Yep.
That's what that whole scene was
Yep.
giving.
100%.
All right, well that was the horny
6.
the summer I turned pretty recap that we
Yeah.
do every week. No, let's bring it back to life for a second though.
Yeah.
Honestly, on a real note, yeah, they need to fuck. No, I'm kidding.
No.
Seriously, reel it in.
No,
they like the buildup is
It's
there.
not Jeremiah.
I actually,
it's just not. How
it's
many
not
more-
Jeremiah.
It's just we're gonna repeat
And
ourselves until
I will say this: Jeremiah's just a very easy target to make fun of right now because
Yeah.
Jenny Han
They
has
made it as
written
easy as
him
possible.
in a way that it is so easy to tear him apart
I
and to
know.
be such a dweeb. Like it's so easy to pick apart everything he's saying, and I don't even think we're being picky. Like I think
No, I
you
couldn't.
can.
I couldn't believe it when he was like, "Oh, shit, my other credit card for the Bruins tickets." You're like,
And
"Oh, how could he possibly?"
He's such a
get
dweeb,
worse?
and I give it this. I feel like Jeremiah, because Conrad's older than Jeremiah,
Yes.
right? I feel like give Jeremiah a couple years, and maybe he can realize just how Conrad said to his dad, like, "Dad, I stopped trying to impress you a long time ago." Like maybe that'll snap for Jeremiah. Right now, we're seeing him want to be like his dad and whatever.
Yeah.
But maybe in a couple years from now, a little growth. He's still young. He reaches 30,
Right.
and he stops wanting to be like his dad. He becomes his own person. Like we can allow Jeremiah to maybe grow up and change, but right now he's such a dweeb and so easy to make fun of
Yeah,
that
yeah.
we have to
Wait.
take it.
I have a question. Does Jeremiah not know that he cheated with the?
He does not.
He
know.
doesn't, and so Conrad's the only one.
Conrad didn't tell him.
And Belly knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
got to tell Jeremiah.
But that's why it's like that was his, when his mom was dying, and his was like promised to
I
take care of
remember that.
Jeremiah. So he hides shit to like, because in his mind he thinks he's protecting him.
And Conrad needs to find out that Jeremiah cheated on Belly, so that he can punch him in the face.
Right. Yeah. Yep.
Don't do that to her, bro.
Yeah.
Pow!
Pow.
Jeremiah goes down.
Yeah.
Doesn't that happen in the
Yeah.
book?
You freaking hooked up with what was her name? Lucy. On spring break, you piece of shit.
Does he punch him in the book? Am I making that up?
Well, I don't want to say.
Oh, okay. I didn't get to that part. By the way, I didn't read that part yet.
No, I know.
I'm just
I just always hesitate from being like, well, this happened in the book, just because I know people like don't want to know, or
I'm making a strong guesstimate.
Like, there's a lot of people that haven't read the book that like that
because
you just don't know if it's going to play out that way or not.
Conrad's built up feelings. It's like, how can you not? I mean, God,
Ria's like worried about him. Like, he's like, hope he's taking care of himself. He's got a lot of built up frustrations.
Conrad has a lot of built up everything. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that man needs some release. There's a lot going on. He's like, so much tension
in that scene
in all
where
departments.
He's talking to Belly's mom. Like, he seems like the way that he's talking, he's like 50. Like, he's like a full grown adult.
Well, it's
just jaded.
They have made it like they could not have made
really
it as
there.
clear as possible. Of like they have just put Jeremiah and Conrad as far as possible on the scale. Like past seasons, it was like, okay, you could make arguments for either, and they had their flaws and whatever. And they just said, okay, last season, everything Jeremiah does is going to be bad, and everything Conrad does, it's like, oh my God, he's so mature and has grown so much.
Well, no, we need Conrad to slip up a little
Even
bit.
like when Jeremiah's like, I knew she'd come, and Conrad's like in his head like, yeah, you idiot. Like,
he's like, yeah, because I did it.
We need Conrad to like make a little bit of a mistake.
Right. Well, I mean, he did get fired.
Right, but
it's because he was trying to help his family.
It's almost because he's just like being too. It's like not really believable that like because of not believable.
You're perfect.
Not because of that. It's because
he's
the past seasons.
He's being like, we're starting to get to the point where it's too selfless with the wedding stuff.
Right,
it's like you don't let it all.
And it's also like because
you'll get walked all over.
If this was just Conrad season 1, we'd be like, yeah, Belly, duh, like but. The past 2 seasons, Conrad was making mistakes. So it's like, oh my God, all of a sudden he's like Mr. Perfect.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm not like switching on Conrad.
No, of course not. Of course not. But you're like, let's even the playing field a little bit.
This show,
just for the sake of the show.
Just for the sake of the show. Because it's just getting easy to treat Jeremiah like a punching bag.
No, it
and
is.
I will say though, like watching this show, and I know so many people agree with this right now, like it just makes you want to root for things that you wouldn't root for in real life. You know what I mean? Like you're rooting for Belly to make poor decisions with Conrad, and you're rooting for Conrad to treat his brother like a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And you just want the whole family dynamic to blow up because this is what they've created. This is the world that we now live in. Sorry, I'm yelling. Take it ease. Take a breath. I'm sweating. My hair is getting hot on my ears. Take a breath, Maria. The world that Jenny Han has created with these characters is messy.
Yeah.
And we are like, now give us more of a mess.
Right.
Let's mess this shit up to the highest degree because you already brought us there when you got us involved with all the brothers. I saw a hilarious TikTok, actually, the other day. That was like about the Jonas Brothers. And I forget what it said exactly.
Now
it was like
once the Jonas Brothers went back on tour, the TikToks of being like, I get it, I get how you fall in love with brothers. Now that TikTok is everywhere.
And it was like, don't make me choose between the brothers. Yeah. Like, and the comparisons to The Summer I Turned Pretty, which goes along with. Yesterday, I watched like 3 Jonas Brothers interviews on YouTube because they were doing a lot of press.
They were doing a lot of press. Which ones? Because I probably watched them all.
The hot ones?
Hot ones, yeah.
Last Meal,
yeah, watch that.
And then I watched an oldie.
Okay.
Like about their documentary.
Oh, okay.
Because I got the feeling if I wanted to rewatch their documentary very soon. It's so interesting. They're the 3 brothers dynamic. They're all so different, but they are brothers, so they have similarities. I mean, Nick, though, is like too serious sometimes. Like, he doesn't get, like, sometimes with the sarcasm, I'm like, Nick, obviously Joe's like trying to amp up a story, right? Like Joe's telling a story and you can tell like he's like amping it up for the sake of being entertaining. And Nick's like, oh, it was on the last meal. He was talking about the documentary and how they pulled up to the church and they were in the parking lot. And Joe was like, the brothers are here again. Like clearly kidding. And Nick's like, no, they didn't know it was us. Like, dude, read the room. He's like telling a story and like being sarcastic. You know,
I mean, that's why I love Nick, because he's a bit of me.
And then that's when I sent the text, and I was like, if we are the three brothers,
Yeah.
you're Nick,
Yep.
I'm Joe, and you're so Kevin.
Yeah.
Because it's
I mean, was
the
there ever
brothers
a
pick on
question?
Kevin, but the crowd loves Kevin. You know, that's so
when you put it like that, yeah.
No, that's how I looked at it. I was like, the brother, because Nick and Joe pick on Kevin, but the crowd loves Kevin, and Kevin is always doing jokes like everybody loves me the best.
I mean,
and, like,
we are
things
literally
like,
we are Nick and Kevin, because the way that, and now if you watch all their recent interviews, like all the comments on YouTube are like, ugh, Nick's a little too mean to Kevin. It's like, okay.
Do people say that about Nick?
Yeah, go look at these.
That's what I'm saying. They're like,
Is he?
no, they just pick on each other in a very sibling type
Yeah.
way. I think that's just their
it's so
dynamic.
us. It's so us.
It's the same with us when they're like,
we're Joe, Nick, and Kevin, guys.
Fran's just getting a little too mean to Noah. You know, it's like, well, Nick's getting a little too mean to Kevin.
And-
we're
and-
all siblings. We're all really
We're all
like siblings.
And Joe just like has a passion of storytelling,
Yeah.
and is throwing things in there.
Right.
You know?
Right. Embellishes here and there, and that's where I'm
sure?
like,
You
well, that didn't happen.
You sure I'm not Joe? I'm just kidding.
No, I don't ever lie. I'm not a liar, but I like to throw in jokes of like, you know, whatever. That's, I feel like Joe does that. And so we're the three brothers, and it was thrown out to us that for Halloween, like maybe we should be the Jonas Brothers, but I feel like that's been done so many times before.
Yeah.
You know?
How do you even be the, like, what would you even wear?
Oh, I mean, everyone goes back to the old, like, it's the one old school
Oh,
photo of them
yeah.
that everybody does.
No, I don't question it. We could totally be.
But like, what? Like me, it's like if I was to be Kevin, like, what?
We throw a guitar on you. We throw
Yeah.
a curly little wig on your hair.
Yeah, it's like they go old, like
Yeah.
Jonas Brothers album era.
We find you a hot little side piece named Danielle to have on your shoulder, and we'll call you Kevin.
Okay.
You know?
Some kids.
Yeah, we'll rent some kids,
Yep.
and there you go. How do we end up here? Lots of brother talk.
Yeah, really, that's where it comes down to. It's just it's popular right
Damon
now.
and Salvatore.
Yeah, it's trendy to be in love with brothers. Let's not forget the Walter Boys show comes back soon too, which I don't know how many people are out there watching it, but I am.
That's just I couldn't get into that one.
Well, because it's like bootleg Summer I Turned Pretty,
and that's why I couldn't get into it.
yeah.
You're not gonna give me a bootleg Conrad.
No, I know. Well, I
Have
watched
fun.
it in like a day, and I'll watch the second season as soon as it comes out. So
Yeah, and I'm falling for that shit. Well, anyways, I could talk about Summer I Turned Pretty for hours.
yeah, I know.
I really could. Like, this could be a 3-hour long podcast of us just dissecting the Summer I Turned Pretty. But unfortunately, we don't have that kind of time.
You know,
I-
at
Oh my God,
first,
because Noah has to go donate blood right now. Sorry.
I had a dentist appointment this morning at 9 a.m. and I canceled it because I had to watch The Summer I Turned Pretty last night. and I literally, like, it was like 1 a.m. and I'm like, fuck, I never watched it. And you guys are going to talk about it. So I'm like, I don't want to get.
you're like,
So
I certainly can't go to the dentist.
No,
now.
I was like, I have to reschedule. Something important for work came
we
up.
should all watch together.
Something important for work came up.
We should all watch together on.
Oh, next week?
At
Yeah, we'll be together.
Tuesday at
Wednesday,
midnight.
Yeah. Yeah, does it come
The
out
fireworks
Tuesday
at
at midnight,
Magic
or does it come out at like 3 a.m. because
No,
we're
it
on the
comes
East
out-
Coast? I never watched.
It comes out at like midnight, I'm pretty sure. Well, I've definitely watched it, I think. Like
Tuesday night
after
at midnight. You
yeah.
watched?
Not like on the dot, but like it was definitely before 3
Because
a.m.
we're recording on Wednesday morning, so we're going to have to.
Yeah.
We don't want to leave people out of a
right.
a
That's so
recap.
true.
The,
That's so
the
true.
Magic Kingdom fireworks are going on in the background.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Maybe someone will tell us. If there's anybody out there watching it Tuesday at midnight, let us know if it actually.
Let us know.
Because I don't know if it's like
Eastern time.
You know, sometimes with like Netflix, it's like, oh, they wait till midnight on the West
No,
Coast.
I'm pretty sure it's like on the dot, like Prime just puts it out.
Love that.
All right.
All right, so then maybe we'll just have to stay up Tuesday night.
Listen, I'd love to give Ariana Madix her flowers about being on St. Denis Medical on NBC, but I'm.
That's
Yeah,
really
give
all
it-
we have to say, though. There's not much to say to the topic.
Okay.
I mean, we can close with that. Like,
We can close on that.
kudos to Ariana.
Actress.
Once again, she's making leaps in her career, and I could not be happier for her.
I really
now
snap
she's
applause.
going into like actual, scripted television. She's done unscripted. She's done Broadway. Now we're getting scripted TV, which is amazing. I think that's so fun for her. Just watching her career flourish after everything that happened, like, what a dream.
It really is a dream. So happy for her. We are getting the Love Island reunion soon. They filmed it this week. Andy Cohen
Yeah.
with Ariana. They teased a little bit on Watch What Happens Live. I feel like some shit got messy.
Yeah, we're getting the extended heart rate challenge.
Yeah,
Andy
finally.
said.
I'm happy to see that.
Yep.
I'm really excited to see
Yep,
that.
I am too.
All right, that wraps up the topics. You've probably seen a million ads for hair growth products and thought, sure, like that actually works. I did too, until I found out that Nutrafol is not like the rest of them. Nutrafol is a physician formula, clinically tested, and dermatologist recommended brand. Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand, trusted by over 1.5 million people. You can feel great about what you're putting into your body, since Nutrafol hair growth supplements are backed by peer-reviewed, studied, and NSF content certified, the gold standard in third-party certification for supplements. Adding Nutrafol into your daily routine is simple. You can purchase online, no prescription required, and there's automated deliveries and free shipping that keep you on track. See thicker, stronger, faster growing hair with less shedding in just 3 to 6 months with Nutrafol. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com and enter the promo code CHICKS. Find out why Nutrafol is the best-selling hair growth supplement brand at Nutrafol.com. Spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code CHICKS. That's Nutrafol.com, promo code CHICKS. All right, everyone, welcome back to another game of Beat Ria Fran. This is game number 185, and we are joined by Erin and Carly from Port Townsend, Washington. They have sent in trivia questions before. They said they are trivia girls, so we are a little bit nervous, but we're excited to play. So thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for having us. We're so excited. So excited.
Yay.
Amazing. So it's 15 questions. If you get the question right, you get the point. If you get it wrong, the other team can steal the point. Whoever has the most points at the end wins. To determine who goes first, Noah's going to give us a movie. We're going to guess the Rotten Tomatoes critic score of that movie. Whoever is closest will go first. We all get our own individual guess. We'll alternate between teams for guesses. So, Noah, what is today's movie?
Today's movie, oh my God.
Whoa.
I was just smoking a pack before this. A Star is Born,
Okay.
2018.
Ooh,
Okay.
that's so us, Cody.
I know.
2018.
Okay, I'm gonna guess 89.
That's a good guess.
That does feel like a good guess.
I'm going to go 94.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm 82.
90.
90.
Nice.
Wow, there we go. Spot on.
Wow.
One above mine.
That might be the closest, like, all four.
Yeah, I mean, it
Combined.
had to. It was
You
like
knew it was gonna
you
be high.
knew I wasn't gonna go lower than
Yeah.
82. Like
Yeah.
it had to be somewhere in there.
Okay, question number 1 to Ria and Fran. Shout out Gage from Maine. In the movie Fever Pitch, what does Jimmy Fallon's character do for a living?
Oh, he. What does he do? Shit, he loves baseball.
Fuck. I don't.
15
I'm
seconds.
drawing a blank.
I know. Same.
5 seconds.
I got nothing.
Time is up.
Insurance.
Incorrect. To Erin and Carly.
Okay.
I guess.
Do they meet through his job?
I thought he was like a reporter.
Me too. That's what
I
I. Yeah. Like. Yeah.
He was like reporting on the game.
Well, I think he went to the game because he just like had the tickets, the season tickets, right? Like he inherited those or something.
Maybe. I haven't seen it in a long time.
I think like a writer, was a journalist. Is that what you're saying? Like
10 seconds.
Okay, journalist.
Journalist? Final answer? Journalist.
Incorrect. He's a teacher.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Remember they like look down on his job.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Like, still 0-0. Question number 2 to Erin and Carly. Shout out Marissa from Mentor, Ohio. What 2020 song starts with the words, "If you want to run away"?
If you want to run away. Oh my god. I don't know.
2020. Okay. If you want to run away and take a
10 seconds.
I don't even know what came out in 2020. I like blacked out.
3.
I literally have no.
Nothing.
to Ria Fran.
Nothing's coming to my mind.
Levitating. Dua Lipa.
Yeah.
Final
Oh
answer.
my god.
Eric's gonna kill
I got
us.
there eventually. If you want to run
If
away,
you wanna run- oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not singing it is not as.
yeah.
Question number 3 to Ria and Fran. Shout out Megan from Missoula, Montana. Name the actress in these movies: 27 Dresses, Jurassic World, 2015, Love and Other Drugs.
27 dresses. Drugs, Jurassic World 2015. I mean, obviously, it's not Love and Other Drugs. Can't remember anybody besides Anne Hathaway and Jake Gyllenhaal. Is Judy Greer in that?
10 seconds.
Judy Greer's on Jurassic World.
I was gonna name a redheaded actress. Like I was
Malin
gonna.
Ackerman.
She in Jurassic
3
World and 27
seconds.
Dresses.
She's in 27 Dresses.
Time is
All right,
up.
Malin Ackerman.
Incorrect. It's Erin and Carly.
Okay. Judy Greer sounded good, but not for like Jurassic World though. Or which Jurassic one is it?
It's the first one with Chris Pratt, 2015.
Okay. Bryce Howard, isn't that right?
Mhm.
I don't know anyone else besides Bryce Howard in that one. 27 Dresses. And then what was the third movie?
Love and Other Drugs.
5 seconds.
I've seen it.
First one.
Yeah, Bryce Howard.
Incorrect. Judy Greer.
It was Judy Greer.
Shit. Everyone named Judy Greer, but didn't want to put her in.
I should have just stuck with Judy Greer.
I think her book was called like The Girl Who's in That Thing That You've Seen.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Okay, 1-0.
She's so good, but
She is.
1-0 Ria and Fran. This is question number 4 to Erin and Carly. Shout out Karina from Omaha. What are the first names of each of Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift's parents? All 4.
Oh yeah. Donna, Scott.
Andrea. What's Travis's dad's name? Ed.
Ed. Yeah.
Final answer.
Correct.
Finally.
timely question.
All right, tied up at 1. Question number 5 to Ria and Fran. Shout out Heather from Sumter, South Carolina. In Gossip Girl, what are the girls in Blair's clique collectively called throughout the series?
I don't remember. The Blair Bears.
No, I
They had like a.
10
It's like her
seconds.
little.
and I feel like I could see Dan like saying like Blair's da da da.
Yeah.
5.
I don't know.
Blair's
Time's
Bears. Final answer.
Incorrect. To Erin and Carly.
Just call like her minions or no. It's like her clique. It's
There's Posse. I really don't know.
yeah, I'm trying to think when Jenny wants to join, it's like
10 seconds.
What's the first thing you said?
minions, but I don't
3 seconds.
yeah, minions, final answer. I don't
Correct.
Yep.
Hey!
Yep. Because Dan was like Blair's minions.
Yeah.
Okay, 2-1. Erin and Carly. Question number 6 to them. Shout out Monica from Vancouver. In Friends, when Phoebe works at a telemarketing company selling toner and ends up talking to a suicidal man, what actor plays the man on the phone?
Oh. It's oh my god, I don't know the actor's name.
How? I can picture him.
Yeah. No, I know who he is. I know what he's in. It's I don't know the actor's name.
10 seconds.
I don't either.
Yeah, I think we're gonna
Pass. Yeah.
yeah.
It's Jason Alexander.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Tied up at 2. That must have been a big deal, I feel like, when that happened.
Big crossover
Big
app?
crossover.
Yeah.
Right.
It must have been. Like, people probably going nuts. Yeah.
Okay, question number 7 to Ria Fran. It is tied up at 2. Shout out Annie from Chicago. Sabrina Carpenter headlined Lollapalooza in Chicago a couple weeks ago. What band did she bring out as a surprise guest?
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Final answer. Correct.
My song. They sing
Oh,
September.
yeah. 3-2, Ria Fran. Question number 8 to Erin and Carly. Shout out Morgan and Noah from Kansas City, not me.
Thank you.
Order these Will
for the
Ferrell
clarification.
movies from oldest to most recent. Anchorman, Talladega Nights, Blades of Glory, Step Brothers.
Okay.
From oldest to newest?
Yes.
Yeah, I think was you said Anchorman, Talladega Nights, Blades of Glory. I feel like Talladega Nights is when I was like, I don't know, like 9th grade.
Yeah. Like, to me, all these movies are like one movie.
Okay, I know. Okay, I'm gonna say Talladega Nights, Anchorman. What was the last one? Sorry.
There's 2 more. It's Anchorman, Step Brothers, Talladega Nights, Blades of Glory.
Step Brothers. Okay, I think Step Brothers is last.
Time is up.
Yeah, so what did I say?
Talladega Nights,
Talladega Nights, Anchorman, Blades of Glory,
Step Brothers.
Step Brothers.
Incorrect.
I'm going to go
I think Anchorman's
Anchorman,
first, right?
Step Brothers, Talladega Nights, Blades of Glory.
I feel like Blades of Glory was earlier.
Oh, really? I thought Blades of Glory
Came
was
at
like
the end.
after all those, and I was like, oh, that's kind of a miss after all those hits.
I go with what you're saying.
Blades of Glory was good, but
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I don't think it was good as the other ones.
Right, because it was also definitely after Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah.
Yeah, so go.
So I'm gonna
yeah.
go Anchorman, Step Brothers, Talladega Nights, Blades of Glory.
Incorrect.
Fuck.
It is Anchorman 2004, Talladega Nights 2006, Blades of Glory,
Glory.
2007, Step Brothers 2008.
Damn. He had quite the run though.
That
Yeah.
was, I mean,
We were
he
like-
wasn't even done.
We were like a huge Will Ferrell house.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh my God, the amount of times Anchorman and Step Brothers was replayed
Oh, yeah.
in our household.
What year was Blades of Glory?
2007.
Yeah, that was dead in middle school. Now it's
Yeah, all
that's
verses
weirdly
were-
enough that one I watched a lot,
Mm-mm.
but like never again after middle school.
Yeah. Okay, 3-2, Ria and
I'm gonna
Fran.
do a Will Ferrell marathon soon. Because those are some
They're great
Old
movies.
school.
They are just like the best.
You know
They
which
are.
one I sneaky love, but it's not.
I mean,
like,
the other guys, you guys should really give that
you know, Bewitched.
Yes.
I don't think I've
The
ever watched
Bewitched
that one.
remake.
Well, I've seen
Tim and
Bewitched,
Nicole
but
Kidman.
it's not
No,
in
no.
the genre of
No,
those.
it's not. It's not.
Yeah. Okay, question number 9. It is still 3-2, Ria and Fran. And this is to them. Shout out Paige from Richmond, Kentucky. Which song by Drake broke streaming records and became the Billboard Hot 100 Song of the Summer in 2018?
Okay.
It's not too late for one dance.
Yeah, it's either God's Plan or I'm Upset. I'm gonna go God's Plan. Or is it Nice for What?
Breaking records.
Let's do God's Plan. Final answer.
Incorrect. Erin,
What year was it again?
2018.
Oh, okay.
So I'm thinking Nice for What?
Yeah. Yeah, because Hotline Bling was earlier,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. I'll go with that.
Okay, Nice for What? Final answer.
Also incorrect. In My Feelings.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well that's crazy. Honestly, that's
Broke
actually
the
insane.
internet? Okay.
Like who was like?
It was, remember, it was like it was a trend and
Oh
everyone was
yeah,
like dancing
like
to it. and,
yeah, but I just feel like it wasn't as big as the other ones. But I mean,
No, I
clearly
think
it
God's
was.
Plan definitely like was played more, but apparently not.
Apparently not. Apparently, In My Feelings broke records.
Yeah.
Everybody can get strong at Planet Fitness. There's a high-value membership that supports any fitness journey. There are over 2,700 club locations, with most clubs open 24 hours. So whether you're an early riser or you're late to going to bed, there's a lot of clubs that are open 24 hours for your fitness needs. There's the best-in-class equipment, has the same high-quality equipment as other more expensive gyms. And for a full workout from strength training to cardio and stretching, they have it all at Planet Fitness. And it's never too late to start your fitness journey. You can start whenever. At Planet Fitness, they have it all. And there's brand new plate-loaded machines, the hack squat, the supine bench, and calf raises. Friendly, welcoming staff, as always, at Planet Fitness, and unlimited free fitness training. We're all strong on this planet, so give Planet Fitness a try and join today in club, online, or in the free Planet Fitness app. Hours, amenities, and offers vary by club. You can check out planetfitness.com or stop by your local club for more information. You must be 18 years old to enroll or 13 to 17 with a parent or guardian.
It is still 3-2. This is question number 10. I'm going to play a movie clip, and you tell me what movie it's from. This is to Erin and Carly.
It's not that simple. Why can't you understand, Mom? I feel like half of me is missing. And without the other half, how am I supposed to know who I really am?
Oh, I know that voice. Can you play that again?
It's not that simple. Why can't you understand, Mom? I feel like half of me is missing. And without the other half, how am I supposed to know who I really am?
10 seconds.
I don't. It's Amanda Bynes.
5 seconds.
Oh.
I don't know, but she's the man.
Time is up.
What a girl wants.
Correct.
At the buzzer. Damn it. You guys really snuck that one in there.
Voice.
And we're playing it twice.
Yeah.
I thought.
I think that's against the rules. I think
I
you
thought
only
we
get
did
play.
one replay.
No, it's one. If it goes back to us, then you can play it again.
It's
Oh, sorry.
At the buzzer, guys. I respect it.
Yeah.
Okay, question number 11 to Ria and Fran. It's tied up at 3. Shout out Maddie from Ripon, California. Which Jonas Brothers song starts with this line? I've got friends in different places. They throw parties in the basement and get high.
I have no clue.
That's got to be a newer one.
Yeah.
They wouldn't be
Obviously, they would
mentioning
not be
getting
talking
high back in the old
about it. They
days.
sure wouldn't.
Bad boys.
Yeah. I watched so many Jonas Brothers interviews yesterday. It was actually a little concerning.
Say it again.
I've got friends in different places. They throw parties in the basement and get high. 5 seconds. Time is up.
Name one from one of the new albums.
Cool.
Incorrect.
That's obviously not it.
Jonas Brothers, I'm so sorry, Fran. Huge gap for us.
Yeah.
I don't know one
I don't
song.
know what this song is.
So
Yeah, I've got nothing.
I can't even name a Jonas Brothers song. I'm so sorry.
Really? Not even year 3000? Come on, guys.
No,
I can name
Burning up?
Burn it up?
Love Bug. Yeah.
Yeah, all right. You got one.
Okay, it's a gap for me more than her.
It is Montana Sky.
Oh, yeah, no.
Montana Sky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It is still tied up at 3. Question number 12 to Carly and Erin. Shout out Heather from Sumter, California, South Carolina. Again. In Pitch Perfect, what movie do Jesse and Becca watch together in the dorm?
I haven't seen the movie in so long. Hey, Pitch Perfect came out, what, in like 2009?
Yeah, it's an older movie though.
15 seconds.
Like, you probably or something, like,
No, I don't think so.
like a comedy. Mean Girls. Romantic.
Time is up.
I don't know.
Sleepless in Seattle. Tyler Wilson.
Incorrect.
The Breakfast Club.
Oh, good pull.
I'm pretty sure. Okay, final answer.
Correct.
Nice.
Yeah.
I did not remember that at all.
It's very emotional.
The amount of perfect trivia we get, it's just worthy of a rewatch.
There's been a lot lately.
There has been.
Don't worry, I got us covered.
Yeah.
All right, 4-3, Ria and Fran. Question number 13 to them. Shout out Heather again from Sumter, South Carolina. What housewife on Real Housewives of Orange County does Andy Cohen refer to as the OG of the OC?
And it's got to be Vicky, right?
I'm like really not familiar with OC.
Yeah, neither am I, but it's got
All right,
like
let's
Vicky
go.
Gumbelson. Final answer.
Correct.
Nice.
It's like the only one that I know
Yeah.
from Orange County.
All right, 5-3, Ria and Fran. This is to Carly and Erin. They're going to have to get the last two right to send it to overtime. Shout out Molly from Glenville, Nebraska. What is the answer to this iconic question in the movie Sweet Home Alabama? What do you want to be married to me for anyhow?
What do you want to be married to me for anyhow?
Yeah.
I don't know.
10
Something about the
seconds.
dog? I don't know.
I have no idea.
The dog.
Incorrect.
So I can kiss you whenever I want.
Oh, okay. Whoa, I wasn't expecting that. Let's
Final answer.
Let's lock that in.
Correct.
That was my best Reese Witherspoon.
Yeah, that
Is
was
that how
so
she
much.
talks
Pretty
in that
good.
movie?
She's got a hard southern
Uh,
twang, and Sweet
Wow.
Home Alabama. She goes back to Alabama. The accent comes
Yeah.
flying back.
She's at home.
All right, 6-3. That secures the victory for Ria and Fran.
Woo!
Dang.
We'll
Close
do the final
game, guys. That was a
question.
little back and forth.
Final question. Shout out Hannah from Washington. What iconic actress was featured in Justin Bieber's Ghost music video?
Was it? What's her
Was it
name?
Demi Moore just because of Ghost?
Oh,
The name Ghost? No, that wasn't it though, right?
iconic actress.
Yeah.
Let's
I
go
mean,
with
she does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Demi Moore. Final answer.
Incorrect.
Okay. Well, that's a miss by him.
Well, he really should have had
He
her.
should have.
instead.
Do you know this? Yeah, I don't know. Iconic actress.
15 seconds.
Would Meryl Streep do it?
She is iconic. Let's go with it.
All right, Meryl Streep. Final answer.
Incorrect. Diane Keaton.
Oh, yeah.
That's like in the
I
same
don't
vein.
recall.
I
What
do.
was she doing?
Meryl Streep's like maybe the most iconic
Yeah.
actress.
Yeah.
Diane Keaton, right there though.
Yeah. All right, final score. My voice is still terrible, but final score 6-3, Ria and Fran.
Close game.
Close one.
Close game. We ran away
Oh,
with it, but it was a
good
close
game.
game.
I'm just glad we were like we answered something right.
Yeah, I mean, we were both in it, guys.
Yeah,
that was a good
100%.
back and forth right
100%.
there.
Losing the Friends one is painful because I literally watch that every single night to fall asleep.
It
But
happens to
Oh,
the
it's
best
the
of us.
story of Ria's life when we're
That's the
playing.
story of my life. But
It
you
was
know,
like an actor question.
yeah,
too. I was like, I can't
sometimes
believe
it
the Friends
just
question.
you're watching, maybe you're not absorbing. It happens.
Yep,
It happens
yep,
to the best of us.
exactly.
So thank you guys so much for playing.
Thank you
will-
guys so much.
Thank you
We love you
guys.
so much.
Oh,
Come to
thank you.
Seattle.
Thank
Please
you.
come to Seattle.
Oh well,
wanna go back.
yeah, maybe one
I
day
loved
we'll go back.
Seattle when we
Yeah.
went.
Yeah, it was a good time. If you can just send Noah your address and sizes, we'll get merch sent to you guys.
Okay, thank
Amazing.
you.
Thanks,
you.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, that wraps up today's episode of Chicks in the Office. Thank you so much for watching and listening. We love you guys so very much. And thanks for always watching and supporting the best show on earth. We'll talk to you guys on Monday.
Yeah, Chicks in the Office, long-time listener, first-time caller.
Look at the charts, who does it the best? 2 chicks getting paid in reality checks. You can find them at the gym, it's not even